Hello everyone, in today's video I am going to discuss over the tips and tricks scam. How you got exposed to useless and worthless content that doesn't help you, how YouTubers use these kind of videos in order to get views and scam their audience by making you watch with the hope of, oh, I bet I don't know everything from what he says, but in reality at the end of the video you get the feeling that you haven't learned anything. You feel like you knew already all the things said. So today I am going to get over everything, how these tips don't improve your gameplay, some even making it worse, why nobody tells you these tips are useless, and where has it all started. So let's begin with the origins of tips and tricks videos. They originally came into the content stream from real life videos. Tips and tricks, how to make a pistol from paper, how amazing were those times. In my childhood I used to watch them all day long and get help, but they were actually a tutorial. Then the tips and tricks in real life came into the content space, which were named, guess, life hacks. After those many life hacks on how to cook rice, how to tie a tie, how to fold clothes, how to use a straw and so on, the tips and tricks idea caught light into the gaming space. Pro players from CS 1.6, for example, one of the very first versions of the game we now know as CS2 and formerly known as CSGO, gave tips to new players, beginners, and there has begun the tips and tricks series for all the YouTubers from all the games, Fortnite, PUBG, even mobile games, Standoff 2, Critical Ops. The pro players from CS finally came around with tutorials to help the new players, where to position themselves, which is game structure, where to go, how to think in different situations before defusing in a clutch, and that was actually helping players, a lot of them, because the tips have been not known by the majority of people. They were completely new or personal opinion from a pro player, which made it powerful information. Then someone and more came to the conclusion that not only pro players can do it, everyone can. So they started profiting off of players by pulling them into these videos that used to be helpful, were only made by high rank and good pro players, and the unique points made into those videos let the viewers think they will find the same goodness in every video, because those videos were only made by pros back then. That's why the fluff work was getting recognition too. But now in 2025, even past years, 2024, 2023, the tips and tricks videos became so lame, coming in to help with spots where you can get an edge, which of course is a lie. Anybody that plays that game surely knows about them if he watched any stream or any YouTuber. The same mentality applies there too. Then why so little effort into these tips and tricks, which are spots to camp and shoot videos in reality? The people that started these schemes in the content space made a lot of money profiting off of the subscribers and people watching them mindlessly, thinking they will know more and more, and then finding out and saying most of these tips I already knew. I wonder why, but hoping for that one tip that can give them an edge over everyone was the key for these art schemers to keep you on their videos, pushing the videos further to more and more people, thus making them more money, bread. YouTubers actually made a ton of videos about this. Pro players carried on after finishing their teachings, and the content creators still remain to milk the cow till it's dead. But this cow, metaphorically, is never going to die, because new games will always be created, new strategies will also come along, new videos with proper knowledge will also come and help people, but the rest of the creators will milk the cow, reuse, reintegrate the same ideas into their videos. People will still hope of an edge over anyone that plays the game, so that's why they, as in the creators, will never die of hunger. Secondly, what videos actually help me as a viewer find quality information? The answer is in the pudding. The question is already replying to itself. Quality information will always be found at real, authentic, unique and reliable content sources from creators that actually know what they are talking about, via experience either at a high level or via interviewing players that played, earned money from the game, and now teach their experience to the viewers in each video from that area. You will never stop the rich man from saying facts, the same as you will never stop an average guy or woman as saying the same facts. Who's more reliable? depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for financial tips and the rich guy has a following, has a record for actually helping his followers make money, then you might want to listen to him. Not trust, because trust is earned over time, not given, but listen and see if the info is good, and if it is, you can do it. You never know the truth about how a person is until you become a close relative. Even then you can't know the full size picture. But if you see a pro player doing tips and tricks videos, if you see the same pro player making videos with a bunch of appreciation for his work and a bunch of good feedback, odds are he's a good guy. That helps you. And in return he gets some money via sponsorships, AdSense, or selling something related to the video or not. What are the videos you are actually talking about from experience? I will reply to that question as easy as I can. I used to play competitively from a young age, 9 years old or something, until 15 to 16, a game called Critical Ops. It was a mobile game, and when I firstly started making content at 10, 11 years old, I was posting montages, normal things at that time. Then when I started this channel after a long pause from competitive, when I came back, it was like I never left. Everyone was amazed by that, so this is why I started the YouTube series to improve the players. Their series has anything except the game sense part, which is hard to explain through a video only. But the basis, warm-ups, everything is in there. But some creators way bigger than me, or maybe not that big, I will give here some examples, still post tips and tricks videos, and those have nothing good inside them. The tips are just spots to kill enemies, spots you can wallbang, and it's the same info over and over, and I'm so tired when it is already there for years. So why make another video? Oh yeah, why not get some more views, right? That's something I will never do, the fluff work for a short-term view increase. If I will give nothing unique, nothing good out of the tutorial type of video, I will never post or do it. Like, why would you unbox the same information that is already there? If you add something to it, yeah, maybe, but just to copy and paste it, I find it useless. Thirdly, can we solve this problem? Well, can you stop a scammer from scamming? Can you stop the cow from eating grass? Unless you remove him from that area that he works, you can't do anything. But can you stop giving out your time for worthless, useless information, reused ones? Of course you can. By applying what I said, you should be good at finding the right people. Remember, the rest are just the fluff work. They don't matter. Skip their videos, no matter how colorful their thumbnail is. They beg for each view, but they will never tell you that. I am telling you, maybe just a few people will ever tell you that, because it's the truth, even though it may hurt a little. Next time you see a thing you already know, just skip it. If the whole video within its chapters doesn't have a tip you didn't know yet, then don't like it. Maybe comment it isn't good so that the next person knows about the problem, that it was fluff. Say something like, this was nothing to me. But as a viewer, never forget to always shock your limits, be tased.